All right, I am here with David Azizi from the law offices of David Azizi, and in our last hangout, we were discussing head injuries and what happens when headaches are caused, certain types of long-term ramifications when it comes to spine and head injuries. And David actually brought up conversion disorder, and I was not sure what that was, and I think a lot of our audience probably isn't. So this video, I'm going to ask David, what is conversion disorder, and how does that relate to personal injury cases, whether it be someone who is looking for disability or whether someone is looking to file a claim, or how that works. So David, what is it? What is conversion disorder, and then how does it work with personal injury cases?
All right, well, conversion disorder from a medical standpoint is known as a mental health condition. I've usually become involved in it in a situation where somebody has had a traumatic injury to their head, and subsequent to that, they've developed what's been diagnosed by doctors as conversion disorder. Some of the signs and symptoms are like blindness, paralysis, or other nervous system neurological symptoms that can't really be explained by medical evaluation. It's one of those things that a lot of times doctors look at a person and say, look, it appears that this person has conversion disorder. And so from a personal injury standpoint, the way, like I said, it comes about is somebody will suffer a head injury, from what I've had it in my cases, and all of a sudden, after time passes, their family relatives say, this person's kind of not the same anymore. They have this tremor, paralysis, or things of that nature, or there's a lot of neurological symptoms and signs for it, and it's very difficult to treat. Sometimes, unfortunately, it's a lifelong circumstance that these people have to deal with. So you can imagine somebody was independent, didn't have to rely on anybody, now all of a sudden is dependent for others to help, because like we said, paralysis, neurological problems, so they're going to need a full-time person to take care of them. So as far as treatment, you're going to need counseling, psychotherapy, physical therapy for the injuries that you have, and it's basically some people say it's stress related, so they can try to help with the stress. But my experience has been, if somebody's been treated for it and it's been around for a while, unfortunately it's one of those things that's going to stay around for a long time. And that's why when we hire an expert who is called a life care planner, these are people who kind of look at this person's change and dependency and are able to tell a jury, okay, well, the minimum life plan for this particular person that they're gonna need for the future is they're gonna need something like 24 hours care. They're gonna need these doctors to help them. They're gonna need constant psychotherapy, physical treatment. So unfortunately, it's a very severe injury that people suffer. It's not very common, but it does happen. And as we've covered with the brain injury aspect, it's something that goes undiagnosed. And the symptoms and signs, like I've covered in another video, is sometimes people think they're faking it, they're malingering it, but in reality, they're truly suffering from this psychological brain injury disorder, which is called conversion disorder. And if, God forbid, anybody is involved in an accident where they've been diagnosed with conversion disorder, feel free to contact our office, and we'll be happy to discuss your claim with you and try to help you as much as we can.
Absolutely, and the phone number will be both above and below, and you will find a resource on davidazizipersonalinjury.com to better explain in text what conversion disorder is, and you can find that on the blog section. And thank you for your time, David.
All right, thank you.